Hi, welcome to Three Questions With. Today, my guest is Doug Carlson from Health Markets. Hey, Doug, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, Kevin.
So, Doug, tell the listeners a little bit about what you do working for Health Markets.
I've been with Health Markets for actually 16 years this June, and I call myself what is a personal benefits consultant. So pretty much what I handle is people's individual benefits, if they're either on exchange or off exchange, depending if they're what state they reside. But I mostly specialize in New Hampshire and Massachusetts. I have an office out of Salem, New Hampshire, and Norwood, Massachusetts. And when it comes to people's health insurance, their dental, vision, life, disability, anything, Medicare especially, anything that has sort of the lines of personal coverage, that's the market that I serve. Now, I'm out there as representing the carriers that are approved by each state. So, I don't manufacture one particular carrier. I just work with whatever is approved by the Division of Insurance of that state, and obviously the Affordable Care Act, which obviously is, got some pretty big news lately.
But Doug, that's important because, like you said, your job is to sit down with business owners like myself and kind of guide us through picking the proper insurance. And because, you're getting paid through the carriers, it's not a situation where you have an incentive to put me in one program over the other, right?
Absolutely. So I always explain to people, I wish I could say, hey, Kevin, look, I have the best rates in town. I really don't. And in fact, I don't have anything better than anybody else, and I don't have better prices than any website or this or that. I simply get paid, and I tell people in the longevity that I can be your trusted advisor. So, I wish, there's some ways I could say that, shop for me and this is the best, but I guess I can also say that is because there's nothing better down there other than, me explaining to people what the holes are and making sure that people understand what they have and what they maybe sometimes don't have. I mean, that's really the unfortunate part of today's insurance benefits. It's getting, unfortunately, I can't say it's getting better right now. It's very confusing, and that's also kind of what I say to people. That's my job security, is making sure people understand what they have.
Yeah, I agree with you, Doug. When I started my business and had to purchase health insurance, it was overwhelming. You're looking at all these different carriers, all these different pricing, but it's making sure that you're properly covered for whatever risks you feel you have. So that's where you come in. You can sit down with business owners and individuals and help them identify what program's right for them.
Certainly. And I always say to people, my job is to protect you while, God forbid if you have to go to the hospital. And while you're in the hospital, maybe you need some disability insurance to be in place if the unexpected happens. And, hopefully no one wants to think about it, but obviously, making sure they do have proper insurance in case they don't come home from the hospital. So I really try to make sure people have all their bases covered to make sure, that there's no holes in there, in their family's protection, their financial well-being.
So, Doug, how can people reach out to you? How can they learn more?
Great. You can call me directly at any time, which is 781-587-1000, or email me at dcarlson@healthmarkets.com. I'm also, actually great news to tell you today, Kevin, I just signed on a lease to double my space over at 294 North Broadway in Salem, New Hampshire, which is only about 5 minutes off the exit of 93 as well. So if you're in the area, please stop in and see myself or one of my associates.
Doug, really appreciate you taking the time to come on the show, and thanks as always for being my friend.
Hey, Kevin, thank you so much.
So you just watched Three Questions with Doug Carlson. To learn more about the New England B2B Networking Group, visit our website at newenglandb2bnetworking.com.